I'm Earl Palacios, one of the elders of Grace Church, and our encouragement for today is from Mark chapter 6, verses 45 to 51. And this happens right after Jesus has fed the 5,000. So I'll read from verse 45. Immediately he, Jesus, made his disciples get into the boat and go before him to the other side, to Bethsaida, while he dismissed the crowd. And after he had taken leave of them, he went up to the mountain to pray. And when evening came, the boat was out on the sea, and he was on the land. And he saw that they were making headway painfully, for the wind was against them. And after the fourth watch of the night, he came to them, walking on the sea. He meant to pass by them, but when they saw him walking on the sea, they thought it was a ghost and cried out. And they all saw him and were terrified. But immediately he spoke to them and said, "Take heart, it is I. Do not be afraid." And he got into the boat with them, and the wind ceased, and they were utterly astounded. Now, a couple of things stand out here for me. The disciples were in a very difficult situation. They were in the middle of a storm, strong headwind, and they had been rowing for hours and hours. The fourth watch of the night meant that it was between 3 a.m. to 6 a.m., and they must have been exhausted. When Jesus saw them, he walked on water and went to them. And knowing what we know now about Jesus, we know that he could have just said a word and the storm would have ceased, but he didn't. He went to them and talked to them and told them, "Take heart, it is I. Do not be afraid," because he wanted them to see his glory. Now, are you facing storms in your life? As believers, we know that true peace comes not in comfort or in ease of life, but true peace is being in the presence, experiencing the grace and the glory of the King of Kings, the Lamb of God, Jesus Christ. So if you are facing storms in your life, take heart. He is with you. Do not be afraid. Have a good day.